selanjutnya. Bagi kalian yang belum subscribe dulu, jangan lupa kalau lonceng sebelah kanannya juga, lonceng sebelah kanan diklik juga. Thank you. Bantu saya untuk dapatkan 1000 subscriber pertama ya teman-teman. Thank you. Oke, ini ada petunjuk. Ah, ini berarti ada item yang cukup lumayan. Jangan bilang kita habis ambil item ini kita dapat flare gun, tapi kita dapat sedikit. Saya nggak suka nafasnya itu. Oke, kita lanjut teman. Kita lewat bawah, ada script. Oke, script. Cross the mountain ruins. Kita harus menyeberangi. Bener ya lewat sini. Sabar. Ini ada sesuatu nih di atas. Oh, push. Kayaknya ada sesuatu deh. Ada apa di sini? Wow, ada rumah. Dan rumahnya kok serem ya. Harus masuk kah? Oh, jalan buntu. Ada jalan ke bawah. Tom, I miss you, Tom. I miss you. Oh, ada jalan ke atas. Oke, biasanya ini kan banyak item. Oh, anjay, apa itu anjay? Anjay, apa itu anjay? Di game ini kalau tempat-tempat serem-serem gini biasanya lebih banyak itemnya teman-teman. Anjay, itu apa itu? Oke, ini kita semakin banyak. Kita ke atas. Oke, sudah lebih tenang. Oh. Anjir, ini banyak musuhnya. Oke. Oh god, oh man. Mana ini musuhnya? Oke, saya pakai ini. Gimana itu? Mampus kalian. Ini ada lagi. Ini pakai ini. Ini yang lebih gampang. Oke. Sip. Saya harus keluar dari sini. Tadi pintunya kemana ya? Pintunya sebelah mana ya? Ngapain ini goyang-goyang sendiri? Pintunya sebelah mana ya? Ngomong-ngomong ya. Aduh, ketutup. Berarti saya harus ke atas lagi lewat cari jalan lagi teman-teman. Oke lah kalau begitu. Ini pecahan tadi. Lompat. Kagak mati kan? Oke. Checkpoint. Saya akan turun ke sana. Lumayan lah, dapat amunisi.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been.
Tujuan kita.
There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Oke, ada script.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Kita bisa menurun nih. Oh, bukan sini. Bisa mati lewat sana.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, lady! The boss didn't know what he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We just
Apa
said we
itu?
had her to make a play ball, you see?
Suaranya lebih jelas. Kita ketemu. Apa ini jadi musuh kita, teman-teman? Ini kan Pak Pramuka itu. Katanya ketembak ya? Oh, anjir. Saya benar-benar tercengang. Oke, ini dia masuk kayak di alam mimpinya. Bener-bener ya sih, Alice itu istrinya diculik sama makhluk aneh itu, yang mama itu masih belum tahu. Oke, apa selesai? Di ransom episode 3. Oke, selesai juga episode 3 kita. Oke, saya akan skip.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took
Ini
out
yang-
my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly
Setelah kita ketemu
wrote is
Rose,
coming
Lady
true.
Rose.
The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is!
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Si Alan ini ya, dari part pertama sampai part sekarang ini kayak dipermainkan sama hantunya itu.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
Ada Alice.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental
Halusinasi.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of
Ini
uncontrolled
agak asli
schizophrenia.
teman-teman.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Kok kita tiba-tiba di rumah ya? Apa yang terjadi?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Suara siapa itu? Oh, dokternya.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused.
Oke,
I
peralatan
would be
kita
more
juga
concerned if you weren't suspicious
menghilang.
of me.
Saya sudah
I
terkejut,
don't
nggak
blame
ada
you
apa-apa.
for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Will do you good. Oke, follow Dr. Hartman.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out
Kok
for a
tiba-tiba
fishing trip.
bisa
Except
ditemuin
for the
sama para
ones who
dokter
are
ini ya?
particularly vulnerable, of
Agak
course.
janggal dan agak
I
aneh.
encourage
Agak
creativity
nyambung lah.
as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Oke.
This way, Alan.
Yes. Ding dong. Wow. Oke, saya masuk ya, Dok. Udah, Dok. Gak bisa. Ada 1, 2.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the
Muka
matter as
dokternya
quickly as I can after an
ngeri ya.
episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice
Bisa
is dead.
bolong-bolong gitu.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you
Alice is
understand
dead.
and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and
Dia bilang,
darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your
Alice
thoughts
meninggal.
and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Yes.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Wow, pemandangannya.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Oke, kita kemana? Oh, ini jam matahari. Oh, kita kemana, Dok? Wow, keren.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake
Suara
spread
angin.
below us. I could see
BTW
Mirror
ya.
Peak on the other side of the lake.
Kabutnya
I thought I
kayak
could
kabut
make out the
kegelapan
spot
nih.
where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Oke, mulai hujan.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way.
Well,
Follow me.
this way. Yes, Doctor.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying?
I'm lying.
Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Dia bilang itu si Alan itu
Come
ada
on, let's go inside.
sakit sesuatu di dalam otaknya sehingga dia itu orang-orang gila, Cing.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first
Jadi
arrived here.
dokter
I
bilang
do
kalian
love to
sedikit
hunt.
delusi.
The great
Kalau
outdoors,
kalian
man
lihat film
versus
Joker
nature. It's
yang beberapa
wonderful
bulan yang
stuff.
lalu di tahun yang
Pretty
lalu,
damn
dia
wonderful,
mengalami
yeah.
delusi. Jadi ilusi yang sangat berat. Dia nggak bisa membedakan mana yang real, mana yang imajinasi. Ini kayaknya tempeleng
Emerson,
kayak Sungkoko.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Boo.
that's Emerson. we're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to
Wah,
say.
gila.
He works on
Sorry, Kap.
video
Elbow strike.
games.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Ya, dok. Siapa lagi? Aduh,
Come
banyak gelap,
on,
dok.
this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Sampai nih. Ini beruangnya bisa gerak.
My rheumatism's
Why,
killing
Jay?
me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had
Malah
How should I put
diajak
this?
keliling-keliling
A
di
heavy
rumah sakit
metal
jiwa.
band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are,
Ayo dong.
well, in
Saya
advanced
membutuhkan permainannya,
stages
dok.
of dementia.
Bukan ocehan,
They're
dok.
well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done.
Boring.
I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Left is small. Yes.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so
Okay.
sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Okay.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Coba adain guys. Saya
Hey,
tembak.
you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all
Well,
down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Manuscript.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well,
Kita kembali ke ruangan kita.
I may need a hand here later on,
Something's
Birch.
wrong.
The story
Anjay,
I'm
ini
not
lagi.
myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur.
Sabar.
I'm trapped in
Ini
this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside.
sabar. Ini jangan-jangan di
I
luar
saw her
di
again.
ruangan
She's
di
not
sini.
human.
Kita di
She's
sini.
not human.
Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh?
Covered in
Typewriter's in your room.
shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Bitch. Sabar.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Oke, saya akan mengingat generatornya kalau misalnya di tempat ini kita diserang. Jadi kita tahu. Oke.
The
Kembali
white
lagi.
glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Oke. Kita di tempat rehabilitasi
What
gitu,
was
teman.
all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here's a friendly poke from Miror.
ada pukulan-pukulan.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya?
Ada manuskrip.
Not so weak now, are
Saya hampir
we?
terlewat.
Well, things were unraveling
Sinclair looked
fast,
bad.
weren't they, huh?
That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
We're on a comeback tour, baby! Come out
Kita ke
and face the
office.
music.
Nah, oke teman-teman, sampai di sini video kita kali ini. Jangan lupa nonton next video berikutnya lebih seru dan lebih oke. Thank you, bye bye.